In the rules of golf, Rule 14.1b prohibits anchoring the club and making a stroke. The purpose of this video is to clarify certain aspects of the rule and to provide some answers to a few general questions.
And one question we're often asked is, does this new rule prohibit any particular types of putter? And the answer is no, it does not. This is not a change to the equipment rules. Furthermore, the rule is itself drafted very narrowly, which means that a wide variety of strokes remain permissible.
Now let's take a look at some of the many ways you can still make a putting stroke.
Most players are familiar with the strokes commonly used with a standard length putter. These three strokes are examples of putting methods that remain permitted because the player has not directly anchored the club or created an anchor point. All of the strokes that are permissible with a standard length putter are equally permissible with the long putter or the mid-length putter, provided the player does not anchor the club or create an anchor point by holding a forearm against his or her body.
In addition, the rule allows for the player to hold the club or a gripping hand against a hand or a forearm. This is considered simply to be a natural extension of gripping a club and is not considered to be anchoring because the entire club swings freely. While there are a variety of grip styles, putter types, and swing methods permitted under the rules, there are only a few types of strokes that Rule 14.1b prohibits. Here are strokes prohibited by Rule 14.1b because the club or the hand gripping the club is held intentionally in contact with the body. The rule also states that a player must not make a stroke using an anchor point established by intentionally holding the forearm in contact with his or her body.
The purpose of this part of the rule is to prevent the forearm from being used as a way to get around the prohibition against directly anchoring the club or the gripping hand. Such a prohibited method of stroke is demonstrated here, where the forearm is held against the body, the top hand stabilizing the club as if it were anchored to the body, and the lower hand is held down the shaft and is working independently to swing the club around that stable anchor point. For all these examples of prohibited anchored strokes, the penalty is loss of hole in match play and 2 strokes in stroke play.
And as with all other rules, Rule 14.1b is part of a single set of rules that applies worldwide to all golfers.
On behalf of the USGA and the R&A, thank you for watching, and we hope that it gives you a better understanding of the rule on anchoring.
And for more information on the rules of golf, visit our websites at rna.org and usga.org.